hard pass. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by the Warriors that shot and Warriors.
Warrior fans, a reminder that you can still join us for any upcoming game. Warrior tickets online or at the ticket booth. We are Warriors. Being here, just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, the Warriors mascot. And folks,
the Port of Oakland, a massive shipping facility here on the West Coast, shown from above. With our location tonight, Oracle Arena, just off in the distance. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a one-game homestand for the Warriors, as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. This, their first look at this year's New York squad. And this matchup probably reminding them a little of the finals of last year. They just took this team to the woodshed in the finals, sweeping them 4-0.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis has drawn comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, and it sounds like Dirk is a fan. He says of Porzingis, he's long, athletic, tough. He has touch. He can put it on the floor. He is for real. Kevin?
And Porzingis, D.A., a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. Here at the midway point, what we begin to realize now, there were some underrated pickups in the offseason that are showing what they can do.
Yeah, these are the kind of moves where at the end of the year you start thinking about candidates for executive of the year because they've plugged some holes. They've had an acquisition that's made their bench deeper, and we start to see in an 82-game season that maybe in the 55th to 57th game, a pickup like that is helping them win ball games. This is where those guys earn their money, the general manager.
Not wholesale changes. Just one guy can change a team slightly, and that nuance pays off.
Oh, anything subtle like that, that's where really you tip your hat to the general managers who understood that at some point during the year, we're going to lean on this player.
So look at our starters for the Knicks. Brandon Ingram's out there with Porzingis. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's the captain, and it's Cousins in at the center position. Here's Chapman. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Buries it down low. Chapman's got his first points of the night.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Now, here's Curry. He's coming up a 34-point game against the Clippers.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chance.
Evans, good. So it's the Knicks now. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Chapman, guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. 18 that time from Curry.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected. A consistent catch and shoot.
And once he got up in the air, it just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And finally
takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to Curry. Porzingis with the block.
You can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time.
And stolen by Butler. Outside, Porzingis to the inside. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Porzingis.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. You're in a great group.
Back to Curry. On deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Chapman, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And trying to defend the Warriors. All that motion. Brent, how tough is that to defend?
Well, it kills you, Kevin, because it's not like you know if you give up an open shot, it's going to go in. That happens with most of the NBA. It's the fact that maybe you're 2 feet away or 6 inches away from getting a steal, and that play costs you, and it just keeps coming at you for 48 minutes. Those devastating shooters, all of that movement, really tough to guard, and everybody in the league's having their troubles with it.
Both free throws good from Chapman.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And this is why depth is so important. You know, next man up, and it's pretty much the philosophy for every good team in our league.
You're going to have injuries. You're going to have nights where there's foul troubles or the starters just struggle. So you need a strong bench to remain consistent in this league.
Now here's Thompson following the miss by Porzingis. Unhindered, going all the way. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Here's Thompson. The Knicks making the shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and in from the low block. Thompson's got 5.
Love what Clay is bringing to the table here. Defense, offense, and so tough out there on the floor.
Here's Chapman, defended by Bell. Chapman, the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Curry. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, you want Porzingis, especially with that kind of size, if you're the coaching staff, to go in and dominate on the glass. Do something on the interior. We're seeing that now.
Now here's Curry. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Here's Chapman, guarded by Curry. Chapman, that's good. He's got 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. There's the pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. The Knicks pull it in. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the 3-ball the way they did in that one.
Well, you see the snowball effect here when they start knocking down those shots, and once guys get it rolling, it's just impossible for the defense to contain that kind of firepower.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Now here's Thompson. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Love his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Golden State moving the ball around. Like at 6. Here's Evans. Right through the knee for the layup.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Butler finds Cousins. Here's Chapman, guarded by Curry. Out to Porzingis. 3-pointer. Keeps it alive. Cousins on the follow.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so here is Golden State, trailing by 4. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Malone's checked in for Golden State. And New York with a change here, too. Knox, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Knicks on defense. Thompson outside. Launches a 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
I think this is where Cousins operates best. Comfortable using his size and comfortable in the painted area.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Steph with a great read there, tricky on the inside, and exploits the defense with a good read.
Steph Curry, Brent, is there any doubt in your mind that he is the greatest shooter in NBA history?
I don't think there's any doubt, but I like the fact that Steph Curry doesn't want to be a one-trick pony, and he isn't. He's trying to be better at making plays. He's trying to be better at making good decisions. He's trying to be better as a defender. And so all of these things for Steph Curry, he's not satisfied with the things that he's done so far in his career, which have all been elite.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. You'll argue that he was set.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That free throw good from Evans. Brent, last season the league cut back on timeouts. Are you hearing any other ideas of how to reduce the duration of some of these games?
There's also the idea last year where they put it into place where right after the second quarter ended, they put you on a 15-minute clock in between halftime.
It started immediately.
And I thought that that was ideal. So if you're at a game and you get to see the dog jumping through the hula hoop,
which you love.
I love it.
I know.
It's only going to last the 7 or 8 minutes before the teams come back out. And I thought last year that helped the game speed along. And I think they sped up last year, if I'm not wrong, Kevin, by about 3 minutes time.
I'm glad when you go out there and balance the dishes on your head. That's always been so fun to watch.
There's only one red panda, Kevin.
I know. We've got Ferguson. Jackson is out there with Curry. And it's Evans in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Bucks was just phenomenal. He finished with 51 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks for checking in, D.A. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Jackson. Butler with the steal. Wide open. Chapman, that's good. Chapman's got 17.
This is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
Curry passes to Evans. Sankovic, second shot opportunity. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Ingram kicks to Cousins. And again, it's New York.
Just great touch from the mid-range from Boogie there. Confidence to pull the trigger. He's open just enough and knocks it down.
Now here's Curry. He's covered by Chapman. A 3. That shot off. So New York will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. To the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. Just 5 to shoot. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the captain.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his team.
Now here's Jackson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Took off the run. Nice D from Cousins.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
That misses off the backboard. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Golden State. A 12-point game. Evans outside. Tipped away and stolen by Cousins. Pass to Chapman. Back to Butler. To the right side. They grab their own miss. Cousins finds Turner. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Turner's got 6 in the quarter.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
It's good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Kirk. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate as much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Misses the 3.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Cousins, the shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's 8 points here for Cousins.
Just attacking all the way. Cousins hungry to get inside. That's a huge body blow right now into the gut of the defense.
Here's Curry with the 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Warriors.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from 3-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
On deep. Cousins pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 15. Here's Chapman. He's got 23. Turner passes to Ingram. New York moving the ball around, and there's the feet to Cousins. The kick outside to Butler. Passes to Chapman. Back to Butler. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way up.
And Butler has really bulked up since coming into the league. You see his strength on tough shots with the contact.
Timeout called for Warriors.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Zingas checked in for Miles Turner.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at the captain. He's currently atop in the Eastern Conference. He's got a lot of fans the world over. A great all-star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. That bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 17 now.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And there's the pass to Chapman. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors trail by 14. Down low. Tries again. Thompson misses. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Chapman to the paint. Porzingis kicks to Butler. Fader on the way. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pass to Thompson. Malone against Butler. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
Now, here's Cousins. Pass to Chapman. And a visitor on the triple.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
Thompson for 3. Hands it from downtown. 10 points for him.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Chapman, that's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Warriors trail by 12. Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. Thompson in the corner. 6 to shoot. Baseline jumper, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson has a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
Now here's Curry. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Thompson.
Now, this is why Klay Thompson is one of the best shooters in the league.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Hung outside. Passes to Chapman. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle, here's Malone. Porzingis with the block. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. That's the pass to Chapman. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Chapman's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Thompson finds Curry and pushing it up. Here's New York. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Chapman. He's covered by Malone. Shot from the wing. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Now, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Porzingis is out there with Ingram. Then there's the captain. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 8, and the bucket from Curry.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Out to Porzingis. Here's Chapman, guarded by Curry. On defense, Golden State. Here's Chapman. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis finishing strong that time. No doubt about that one.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 10. We can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Feeds at the back. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Good. 33 points for the captain.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Curry looking it over. Buries the long-range jumper.
And those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Chapman. 33 points for him. It's Ingram on the wing. He kicks it to Butler. No good there. Good D by Johnson.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Evans passes to Curry. Shoots the 3. The Knicks pull it in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Porzingis drops in the tray. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I don't think you have to tell Porzingis twice to take shots like that. Once the ball is in his hands, he's looking to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And we talk so much about the offense Porzingis gives you, Brett. How about the defensive side of his game?
Well, I think he's learning a little bit more about position and space. He moves his feet decently well for his size, but he's getting a better understanding of the guys in this league that he's seeing on a nightly basis. And, of course, we'll always talk about trying to gain more and more strength.
Harvey's checked in for Steph Curry. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Evans. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Evans has got 11 points.
I give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Harvey, guarded by Chapman. Now the pass to Harvey. No good on the three. New York leading by 10. Chapman, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Harvey, defended by Chapman. Harvey passes to Thompson. Here's Chapman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Chapman's got 35 in the game.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Kicks it to Evans. And he drops it in from the low post. Evans has got 4 points this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Chapman, the pass to Cousins. Here's Chapman. He has 35. And that one's good by Butler.
Got to get out on Butler from beyond the arc. His three-point stroke continues to improve.
Pass to Evans. Inside, here's Bell. Yes, a nice assist from Evans. Bell's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that's number 4. Definitely something you keep track of as we move forward.
Some changes for Golden State. Here's Evans. He's got 13. Pass to Curry. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Stripped away. And now Knox running the floor all by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Curry against Young. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Chapman. Shoots over Malone. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 18. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you could do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. New York leading by 18. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Steph Curry. Evans out there with Thompson. Then it's Malone. Just 5 to shoot. Chapman the pass to Cousins. Over Curry. And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends. Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Chapman the pass to Young. A three-pointer is right on target.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Curry against Young. Buries it down low. You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Stolen away. The pass to Chapman. Inside, Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
On the wing, Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 20 points.
And the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end. Anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Here's Chapman. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Malone, left side. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Chapman the pass to Knox. Here's Chapman. 6 to shoot. Over Evans. Chapman's shot is off.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Ingram right side. Uncovered. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
Brute strength right there as he gets to the inside and scores.
Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Sinks the triple.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
And so Cousins will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Chapman. He's covered by Malone. Here's Knox. Those three-pointers off the mark.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Malone, and then Malone with the dunk.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry against Young. Sankovic. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. The Knicks leading by 18. To the inside. And here's Thompson. He feeds it to Evans. Kicks to Thompson. Malone outside. Shot clock at 5. Goes up from the top of the key. He doesn't hit that one. Great defense that time from Chapman.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ingram wide open. On target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Thompson, left side. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Knox. It's rebounded by Golden State. Evans has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Trying to get open is Thompson. That's good from Malone on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Chapman. Stripped it away. Ingram against Thompson. Down low. Malone. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Here's Chapman. He's covered by Malone. Count that bucket. Chapman's got 41.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
It's Evans on the way. Has to Malone. For 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Two shots. And he makes the first. One team owner proposed that we should abolish the draft and have free agency for rookies, maybe giving lesser teams a bigger pool of money to spend. Just some of the ideas that these teams are in the league is throwing out there.
Well, that's an interesting idea. The one that I heard about last summer was in Houston, trying to flip-flop free agency and the draft so that all of a sudden what you can do is draft players after it is that you've made all your free agent acquisitions, so you could draft positionally, you know you're set up for your team next year. And the more I've thought about that, Kevin, coming into the season, the more I like it. So we'll see what kind of traction that gets.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Curry. Chapman, the pass to Cousins. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, Cousins has seen all kinds of defenses through his years. This is an all-star caliber player, and yet tonight things are looking easy.
On its way from Curry for 2. Gets an open look and hits. Curry's got 34 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in there.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second one.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Curry. Stolen by Jackson. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Thompson.
Play showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
Porzingis. Some solid defense here from Malone. Warren shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Curry shot is off. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Knicks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the captain.
You painted a great picture on the offensive end with the ball movement tonight. Really racked up some assists, and had some pretty sweet passes to go along with it.
.59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Knocked loose and stolen by Cousins. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
Here's Bell. It's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long range really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Malone's checked in for the Warriors. Jackson comes in for Harvey. .36 seconds left in the game. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Chapman. To the inside. Knox the pass to Chapman. Passes it to Ntilikina. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Sunkovic. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Miles Turner. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first one falls.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Both free throws good from Turner. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Jackson. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.
I'm pretty sure this one's going on my highlight reel, guys. I'm just saying. Just saying. Great game, guys.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner. We get a chance to catch up with our postgame guest.
This is Shaq. Another double-double for you tonight. Made it look easy, buddy. How are you able to control things on the offensive end with this level of consistency?
Well, a lot of what make... And thank you for tuning in to...
Thanks, man. See ya.